Hey guys, Sean here with another video out of the 365 Days series. Thank you so much for listening. Today, we are talking about, going right into the video really quick, we are talking about the states we live in, right? Now, the reason I mention this because I believe, and this is actually something that has been proven and tested, and I can't give you exact measurements, but I can tell you that a majority of people live in negative states, right? You know, what's interesting is you got to start noting what people say to themselves, how they move their body, and what they focus on daily, right? Because these three things determine what kind of state you're going to live in. Now, first, I'm going to ask you a question, and it's going to be directed towards myself. You're going to ask, Sean, are you ever depressed? Are you ever sad? Are you ever these negative states? And the answer is yes. I'm all those things. But the thing is, I spend the least amount of time in those states possible. And no matter who you are, how happy you are, you have these states as well. People just get in them. But the first technique to getting out of it is you never associate to the state, right? So if you always feel depressed, is it because you tell yourself you feel depressed? Do you say you're depressed? Do you hang around depressed people? Now, these are the type of questions you got to start asking yourself. And then you got to start saying, what do I focus on? Am I focusing on the bad things that are happening today? You know, the car crash I had to wait for, or the person in line who was so slow checking his bags, and I was just so upset and angry about it? Or just the other nuisances, right? No, we don't want to focus on that. We want to focus on the things that make us happy and grateful. You know, your kids running around the house, your wife or your husband, or the date you're going to go on this weekend, or the possibility of making a huge business opportunity come true, or just the fact that you live in a house and you have food to eat, the simple things in life. We have to focus on the stuff that makes us excited and happy so we can live in these states that are excited, happy, positive, motivating, excited, I said that twice, and passionate. And the third thing is how you move in your body. You know, a lot of people will be slouched over, tired. They'll be like, why am I so tired? Well, first, you're saying you're tired. Second, your physiology just reads you're tired. No, we want to be upright, shoulders back, breathe deeply, be excited. Focus on what you're happy and excited about in the future that is to come. And start speaking what you want. Don't say, I'm depressed. Say, I'm going through a situation that I will solve, right? Because people take the most negative words and they put it on such small experiences. They walk into a store and someone says no to them. And they're like, dang it, I'm so depressed. And they yell it out. And you know what? That situation that was probably just a little bit upsetting is now depressed. Now they feel depressed and they associate all the things with depression. But we don't want to do that. We want to take these negative words and don't even put it in our vocabulary, right? And we want to start living in these motivated, upright, powerful, peak states all the time. And don't get me wrong, guys. I'm negative. I'm upset. I'm sad sometimes. But I don't let myself live in those states, right? So that's the video, guys. I know it makes sense. Apply this in your life. Start looking at the things you focus on, the language you speak, and the physiology you walk around with. These three things are the key to living in a peak state. Thank you so much for listening. As always, live with passion.